Thank you. Um, I'm very conscious of time, so it may seem like I'm rushing through things, and do forgive me if it looks like I'm reading a script. There is a reason for it, which will be explained in the end. I want to begin by explaining, giving you guys a prompt completely out of context that, again, hopefully will make sense to you by the end. But my name is Matthew Benjamin Bangura. I'm a 28-year-old Sierra Leonean British male who has been studying social anthropology for the past 5 years at the University of Kent. I have ADHD and really struggle to get started on projects and ideas, especially tedious and complex ones. I have a specialized interest in topics of race, ethnicity, and nationalism, and have an academic lens that's heavily inspired by Michel Foucault. My main theory on race is that I believe race to be an ethno-political identity, functioning in a similar manner to how general consensus of the Jewish identity is seen of ethno-religious. I currently work as Vice President of Academic Experience at Kent Union. I'm a musician, have been since age 5, and I tend to write essays in a similar manner to songs, i.e. verse, chorus, bridge, chorus, if you understand the verse to be a metaphor and the chorus to be an example for the central argument, and bridge to be a curveball at the very end of it all. I'm passionate about playing guitar, talking politics, and I can talk for hours about the historical rabbit hole that connects most concepts in history throughout in very, very unlikely ways. I tend to take a historicized and holistic approach to thinking, and my goals are to hopefully redefine the way in which we think about race, ethnicity, and identity to better decolonize the world. That's the prompt that I'm beginning with. It's kind of to give you a little bit of insight as to why I've named this presentation From Foucault to Algorithms. But good afternoon, and thank you for joining me today. I want to discuss the fascinating and ever-evolving intersection of artificial intelligence and education. As students, we have a unique perspective on how AI can revolutionize the way we learn and engage with academic content. Let's start by exploring exploring the potential impact of AI in education. One of the key benefits is personalized learning experiences. AI-powered adaptive learning platforms can provide personalized learning experiences by analyzing students' learning patterns and preferences, adapting instructional methods, and suggesting individualized study plans. This personalized approach allows us to learn at our own pace in our own way that suits our individual needs, helping us to deepen our understanding of a subject matter. As I've said, I'm a social anthropologist, and I can already see 50,000 different benefits that AI could have for me by freeing up the more laborious fieldwork, writing up notes aspects of my job, and allowing me to actually get out into the field and do what the AI cannot. Furthermore, AI can significantly enhance teaching methods. Where am I? There we go, sorry. AI can significantly enhance teaching methods. Intelligent tutoring systems can offer real-time feedback and support, simulating a one-on-one learning experience. This personalized guidance helps us focus on areas where we need the most assistance, allowing for targeted interventions and accelerated progress. Sorry, I'm losing track of my slides with the speech. Automated grading can save instructors time and provide faster feedback. AI can also streamline administrative tasks with the examples given from the previous keynote speakers, assist in content creation, and provide valuable insights through predictive analytics. A couple examples of how it can be used from the student perspective. So I'm not sure how big they kind of show up there, but the first is Elicit, which I've been using predominantly instead of Google Scholar recently. It's essentially Google Scholar, but powered by an AI, and instead of doing the laborious, oh, I need to find this exact paper, you just put that prompt into Elicit, and it finds every paper related to the exact topic you're looking for, and it gives you a summary of every single one of those papers, and also shows you which ones you have access to and which ones you do not. It can streamline the process of trying to construct a literature review that is effective and actually helps you get to your point. I've mostly been using ChatGPT as a way, the example up there again, not sure how big it is. It's been helping me try and get over that first hurdle of work. As I mentioned, I've got ADHD and I find it very difficult to get the ball rolling down the hill, but once it has, oh boy. And But finally, a good example of how AI can help us is this presentation itself. all of the slides, with obviously my input and my guidance, have been curated by AI. Moving on to how it can enhance teaching methods, I want to use the example of this app. It's called Student, but without an E. Student is an application used in Canadian higher education that leverages artificial intelligence to optimize the student experience. The platform offers personalized features to cater to the unique needs and interests of each student. It assists students in various facets of their educational journey, including course selection, study scheduling, career pathway suggestions. With its AI-powered tools, Student aims to enhance the students' academic performance and improve their educational outcomes. The application brings together a wealth of resources in one accessible location, enabling students to effectively navigate the higher education journey. What I'm essentially talking about here is Moodle, but AI powered. We're talking Kent Vision, but powered by an AI to overcome all of those laborious problems that we need to ask the tech department to add to their waiting list forever and ever more. But additionally, it's worth, oops, my bad, sorry. In addition to improving the learning experience, AI has the potential to address issues of academic integrity. It's important to recognize that students who are inclined to cheat will do so regardless of the presence of AI. As my previous speakers, people have kind of given an example of how it can be used right. However, by providing better support and resources, AI can encourage students to engage in the learning process, fostering a culture of hard work and development. Rather than solely focusing on preventing cheating, we should focus on empowering students by offering them a better way to help them through AI, while emphasizing the importance of genuine effort and the value of hard work. AI-enabled educational tools can provide assistance and guidance to students, allowing them to seek the help and support in their studies while still developing their skills and understanding through their own efforts. It doesn't have to be one or the other. However, as we embrace the potential of AI in education, we must also address the ethical implications and potential issues. I'm conscious of time, so I'll do the short version of this. These ethical implications and potential issues highlight where am I? I've lost track of my notes. So some of the issues that we're talking about are data, privacy, and security. It is important to ensure that student data is protected and that appropriate consent is obtained for the data usage. Another concern is equity and access. AI-powered education systems have the potential to deepen existing inequalities in education, and there is a risk that disadvantaged populations may not have equal access to AI-powered resources, leading to a digital divide. We saw in the pandemic how many students struggled to try and engage with the emergency and unfortunately necessary swap to online learning. I know from my experience of being a student rep that many students didn't actually have access to computers or lived in remote areas where they didn't have access to the internet. I don't see any difference between this and the application of AI. Policymakers need to ensure that AI-based education is accessible to all students, regardless of their socioeconomic background and geographical location. Bias and fairness are also important considerations. AI algorithms are trained on large data sets, which can inadvertently perpetuate bias and discrimination. I'm sure many of you must have heard of the news of AI-powered security services being utilized by American police that have perpetuated the racial stereotypes and racial inequality in the way in which policing is done. Accountability and transparency are essential in the use of AI in education. AI algorithms can be complex and opaque, making it challenging to understand how decisions are even being made. This lack of transparency can undermine trust in AI systems. It is important to establish mechanisms for accountability and transparency to ensure that educational decisions made by AI systems can be explained and justified by human beings. These ethical implications, or some of them, highlight the need for careful consideration and responsible implementation of AI in education. Policymakers, educators, and AI developers need to collaborate to address these concerns and ensure that AI is used in a way that enhances education whilst upholding ethical standards and protecting student rights. Measures such as data privacy protection, addressing bias, promoting transparency, ethical use, and emphasizing the importance of human connection in the education system are crucial to ensure that it's used responsibly and ethically. I realize I'm slightly going over time, so do bear with me. Yeah. A key aspect to remember is that those students who are inclined to cheat will always find a way to do so, just as those who prioritize hard work and honesty will remain committed to their studies. Therefore, the focus should not solely be on preventing cheating or academic misconduct, but on creating a culture that promotes and supports academic integrity. The integration of AI in education can play a significant role in fostering this culture by providing them with the tools and resources that they need to be able to do their best. By offering assistance and support throughout the learning experience, AI can enhance student understanding and engagement, ultimately reducing the temptation to cheat or, worst case scenario, drop out because of lack of support, or what we generally tend to call the red line students. AI can... This proactive approach shifts the focus from punishment to proactive prevention and support. Rather than viewing AI as a threat to academic integrity, it should be seen as an ally in promoting a better way of learning. AI can provide students with personalized help, guidance, and feedback, enabling them to develop a deeper understanding of the subject matter and encouraging them to invest in their studies. This in turn cultivates a culture of hard work, growth, and genuine achievement. In conclusion, the use of AI in education holds great potential for personalized learning and improved teaching methods. Moreover, AI can play a role in cultivating a culture of academic integrity by providing better resources and assistance to students, encouraging them to engage in the learning process and avoid shortcuts. AI is essentially a tool that operates on the principle of reciprocity. It yields results based on what is inputted into it. If students approach it with diligence, focus, and clarity, it provides detailed insights and facilitates access to knowledge, helping them overcome their obstacles. Conversely, if students exhibit apathy, lack of effort, or dishonest laziness, they will receive commensurate outcomes. Therefore, the true challenge lies in not defining AI itself, but in addressing the student mindset. This emphasizes the urgent need to foster a culture of education that encourages responsible utilization of technology and ensures students feel adequately supported within their academic environment to prevent misuse of this technological gift. By embracing AI technology responsibly and focusing on supporting students' development, we can unlock the full potential of AI in education and empower students to strive in a digital age. Thank you for your attention. I hope you look forward to discussing this exciting topic further in our panel discussion. And just to let you know, the surprise is that entire speech was written by AI.